Hey guys again. So I kind of realized after my last video that I didn't actually talk about me being dyslexic yet. And it's an issue I want to address because a lot of people don't understand it. And yeah, now I'm wearing my glasses. I can't see distance and I'm watching TV. So being dyslexic isn't like I read stuff backwards. It's not like letters float off the page. It's more I can't sound out things. It's more that when I read, I get jumbled up and I miss letters and I miss words. But it's not something you just have to overcome. You have to accept it in a way. Because I have friends who have learning disabilities that they can totally hide, but I couldn't. And they never wanted to talk about it. Yeah, it's an embarrassment to a lot of people. And all the time now I get, yeah, you're so smart, you understand so much, you know so much about history, but it's not my deal. My deal is I'm proud to be dyslexic. It's given me a whole new look on the world, and yeah, maybe it does sometimes affect how I interact with people because it is a sensory disorder, but I'm fine with it. I've come to accept me for me. Yeah, I do play games ranging from Pokemon. I love Pokemon, by the way. 20 years, still an amazing game. To Skyrim. And I love video games because it allows me to do things that I can't normally do. And it's not just running around using a sword or catching monsters to fight each other. It's more that feeling of being normal. And that's not something that comes easy. I was talking with my mom a few weeks back about this, and she was asking me why I lost my confidence going into middle school and why I gained it back, and honestly, I really can't give a straight answer other than the fact that when I was in elementary school, a lot of my friends went into this program called Gifted, and I was never able to go into it because of my reading. I was so far behind, but I could do what they did, just at a slower pace. When I was in first grade, my mom had a teacher tell her that it wasn't worth trying to educate me. She pretty much told her to pull me out of school, that I wasn't worth it, and that, yeah, it was not a good thing at all. It wasn't until 5th grade that a teacher even had the idea to tell my mom maybe to try and test me to see if I had some sort of learning disability. And I will thank that teacher to this day because that was a huge change in my life. Because up to that point, we had no idea what was wrong. I just thought I was a horrible student or there was something wrong with me, and yeah, it took some time for me to get used to. Going into middle school, having these 504 meetings, having to sit there and listen to your mom or dad trying to struggle to get you accommodations to make you equal with other students, it's really hard. And I mean, I do hope it gets better the more we learn about it as educators, but still, if you're a teacher and you have a student with learning disability like dyslexia, and they talk to you, please make sure that you give them that option, that thing where you can say, okay, I understand where you're coming from, let's find a solution together. Because doing verbal tests was majorly huge for me, because I went from scoring a 50 to scoring 100 on some of the tests. And that was in high school. I had a teacher who refused to do it the first half of my science class, and the second half he didn't and realized how big of a difference, but I still had to retake the class, which sucked. But, the real person who dragged me out of me being upset was actually an artist, Pink. Listening to her music really connected with me on how I felt, because I felt like I was an outcast and that all these horrible things were happening to me because I was a horrible person. But after listening to her music, it really changed my view and my perspective, and I still listen to Pink. I love her new song, Catching Fire, and she's still a huge part of my musical library, because every time I hear Pink, it makes me think of something good, something that makes me happy. And I want for any child who has a learning disability, whether it be dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia, autism, any of those, you're not alone. I challenge any YouTuber out there who has a learning disability to tell their fans about it. Tell their fans about their experience because, well, we don't have many models to look up to. I mean, yeah, you have people like Pink and Whoopi Goldberg who have come out, Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom, but YouTubers, you're the closest thing to a superstar that we could talk to. And that would be huge for some of these kids. So please, if you have a learning disability, tell us. Have a great day, guys. Bye.